Hey everybody, welcome back to our so-called podcast. Still can't believe it. We're on the fourth episode. Today we have a very exciting guest, our first guest of this entire show, featuring RX. Why don't you just
Wait,
introduce?
I'm the guest. Is that what you're trying to say? Thank you. I love being the guest on my own podcast. Oh,
Yeah.
Or did you want me to introduce the guest?
I thought you were the guest.
Oh, I'm the guest? Oh, okay.
Me and Ceazo have been doing this for 4 episodes, right?
Oh, okay. Well, my name is I can't think of anything funny.
Oh my god.
He's too nervous.
Bad.
He's too nervous. You gotta breathe,
You
man.
have a really
You gotta
bad
breathe.
idea of putting a guest.
Yeah, you should never brought me on the show. I tend to ruin podcasts and shut down YouTube channels. That's mainly what happens.
All right, well at least you're on here, so we might as well spat out some stuff. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah. How do I feel about coronavirus? Great. Just joking.
How about we actually introduce the guest? I'll leave it to you.
No, it's up to you. You're the lead on this one.
All right, fine. Okay, we somehow managed to get a guest. Probably, hopefully,
It's probably gonna be the
my
first. It's gonna be the first and the last time, by the way.
probably. I don't know. Maybe there's someone coming. But yeah, it's going to be under his username Papa Ceazo.
Yeah.
Hey, introduce yourself. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. I will take this song and dance, and I'll be graceful with it. My name is Papa Ceazo. You can just call me Papa. I prefer that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright.
And like these two fine gentlemen with me, I am a video gamer.
A video gamer. I don't think anybody said that sentence ever in my life. I've never heard it. I am a video gamer.
Well, I said I was a gamer the other day, and people looked at me and asked me if I wanted to play Candyland for some reason. So I was like, oh god.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
Candyland's a fun game. I used to play that when I was younger. It's pretty fun.
What
I've
were you,
never
like,
played that before.
You've never played Candyland. Maybe we should get on tabletop and play Candyland one of these days. It's super
Every time we
fucking
get in-
simple.
Every time we get on that game, not a single game can be finished.
That
One
is
of
true.
you-
That
one
is
of us
very
always
true.
flips the board.
I'm pretty sure there's a way we can do it where nobody can flip the table.
But why? That's fun.
I know that is the
That's-
fun part.
That
That is
takes the
correct.
whole purpose of the game.
Yeah, I mean, table flipping. Table flipping since 1995.
Shit, table flipping should be its own game at this point.
It is in Japan, actually.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
I
In
haven't.
Japan, there's an arcade machine, where it's like a table, and I don't know exactly how do you do it, but when you rack up your like meter gauge fills up or something, you just flip the table and you try to see how much damage you can cause. It's fucking weird.
It's a game or like
It's an
actual...
arcade game. It's an arcade video game.
Oh, that should be like an actual like real life. Like,
No.
Olympic sport.
That'd be cool though if they did that. I don't know. I don't think they've ever
I'm
done
down
that.
to see
But no, it's an arcade game. I don't remember what it's called exactly. But I'm pretty sure if you look up table flipping arcade, it probably comes out on Google. But yeah, we
Huh,
do
that
have a
sounds
guest
pretty
today.
interesting.
One thing I can
Great,
say.
that's it. Bye.
Huh? What? That's it? No.
That's it.
I guess time's
Don't
up.
fight over me, baby.
We're all getting hot and bothered. Jesus, we gotta calm down, RX. We gotta like take a deep breath.
I mean, we're in the presence of Papa. We can't.
Oh, no.
We can't. That cannot not happen.
Can I ban that word from like my vocabulary?
No, you can't. It is for.
I just have that effect on people. That's just my presence in general.
just your presence.
That's why I'm not allowed to take off my shirt at the beach anymore.
Damn.
When did this happen? That you took off your shirt at the beach and now like they don't let you do it? What the hell?
Pretty much. Everyone told me I was too pale. That's why.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm
The
not
sun shines
pale at
off
all,
my
so
skin.
I can't relate.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a
nice.
little burnt from the sun. I mean, I did come from Phoenix. It's hot as balls in Phoenix. Sun really hits you there. you know.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Hmm.
I've heard horrible things about Phoenix.
The heat in Phoenix is terrible.
You get out of the shower and you're already sweating, from what I heard.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Who told you this?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I feel like I might have told you this because I tell everybody this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah, because
just-
it's like you'll take a shower and it'll be nice, and then you get out of the shower and you're already sweating by the time you're trying to get your clothes on. It's awful, and then you have to like go back into the shower because it's just terrible. It's way too hot in Phoenix.
Damn. Everybody should just be naked over there then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Phoenix has a billion like public pools, but now with the coronavirus, they're probably closed, so that kind of sucks for people. If you don't have your own pool at your house, then you're kind of screwed. Guess you just have
That's
to take a
true.
bath.
A hot bath.
A hot bath. I'm pretty sure,
hot
like compared to like here, I'm pretty sure people's electricity bills are probably really high, just because all the air conditionings and stuff that they have on during like the summer. It's it's probably
summer and
terrible.
winter are always like the highest.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. But I
Yeah,
mean, like
but-
in Phoenix, it's probably terrible though. Super hot. I mean, it's hot in Texas too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really hot. Like up to what, 110 usually?
Yeah,
Eesh.
around the same in Phoenix, maybe a little hotter, or basically the same actually. I don't know if it's ever. I think there was at one point where it reached 100. No, I don't know if it was 120, but it was pretty high in Phoenix, somewhere above 110, like between 110 and between and 120. It was really
Damn,
hot.
That's really unbearable.
Yeah, it's terrible. And you can't even like if your car doesn't have air conditioning, you can't roll down the windows. It's way too freaking hot. Even if you're driving like at 100 miles an hour, that air that's hitting your face is still hot as balls. So
Damn.
so yeah, it's terrible. But I don't live there anymore, so that's great. Even though here it's still kind of hot too. Lately it's been kind of hot. I mean, lately it's also been really cloudy, so that's good. It's not as bad.
Yeah. It's been raining a lot lately. How's the thunderstorms in Texas?
I heard it's bad.
Oh, yeah. Thunderstorms?
Not the thunderstorms?
I guess we can segue that into the hurricane. What was it? The Hurricane Hanna, whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, I think that's
The
what it was
recent
called.
The recent hurricane that I experienced for the first time, apparently, because around me, I got hurricaned by a hurrcane. I
You
don't
got
know what else to say.
hurricaned by a hurricane? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, and apparently I was in the center of it. I thought I was in the what do you call it, the outskirts? No, we were like really close-ish.
Do you live in a part of Texas where it's closer to the water or further away from the water?
Oh, further away. I'm
Oh, okay. And you still got a lot? So that's crazy for the people that are like on the edge.
It's like 30 minutes to the beach from here, though. But it's like it's
Then
not
you
that
do live close to the water. That's what I just asked. What?
Well, I guess our definition of close is different.
That's close. If you could just drive 30 minutes and go to the beach.
That is, yeah.
See where I live, there is no beach. There's no getting close to a beach. So yeah,
You're
that's
missing
what
a
I
lot.
meant.
You're not missing anything, actually.
I don't like the beach anyways. I hate the ocean. It's scary.
But yeah, well, at least where I am, we didn't get as much damage. I think we started having a little flood because the front door couldn't block all the water, I guess. So my dad just had to start blocking it with his own like clothes and stuff.
Yeah. Here when it rains a lot, we have that issue too. It's mostly in the windows. I guess they're not sealed properly, and the water just goes through. So we end up like using our towels and just putting them down, so the water just gets soaked up by the towels when it drops. But it's never been that big of an issue. Obviously, we don't have hurricanes.
And the topic of thunderstorms, though, I think a decade ago, one of our neighbors houses got struck by lightning, and you could have seen the hole it punctured through, and it took like a few months to get it fixed for some reason. I don't know.
But his house didn't burn down; it just got a hole in it.
It just got a hole in it.
Dude,
I don't know. That was
No
freaking water.
No fire?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
It was raining too, but I don't think that would have stopped it. I have no idea what happened. I just saw the hole that left behind. That was pretty much it.
That's crazy. You would think there'd be a fire. especially
Yeah.
with a lightning strike like that. I know there's a lot of fires. I don't know. I know? Where was there? I don't remember, but there's been fires because of lightning storms. I don't know if near where here, but I know there's places that get that, and that just sounds terrible. You know what I haven't noticed though from living here in New Mexico that's happened every year, except for this year it hasn't really happened yet. The forest usually burned down. There's always that issue,
yeah.
but it hasn't happened a lot this year. I don't even think it's happened at all. That's interesting. Why? I wonder why.
I'm not too sure, but every year there's usually a forest fire,
Mhm.
probably because of all the dry air
Yeah,
in New Mexico.
and it gets really dark, and then the sun looks all red through the smoke. It gets crazy, but it hasn't happened this year, which is good, I guess. Good for the forest animals and the trees.
And with that, we just jinxed ourselves.
Yeah, it's we wake up tomorrow to full of smoke and shit.
Goodbye.
Yep.
It's nearest rainforest or
But see,
forest.
that's the thing. We don't live near the forest, but there's so much smoke that it like reaches us.
It's because we're in a valley surrounded
Yeah.
by mountains, so everything just travels down to where we're at.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's never been too bad. Usually they handle that stuff. But I don't think any of that's ever started because of lightning. I just think it's hot and dry. That's probably the issue. Most of the time, most of the cases.
Yeah.
Oh, but now I can ask you the question that I was going to ask you. Since you've been asking a lot about anime and a lot about like anime movies, so far what you've seen, because I know you saw Garden of Words, right?
Yeah, I saw Garden of Words.
What else did you
yeah.
watch?
I think I keep forgetting the names, but I also saw a Silent Voice and a Whisker Away.
Oh, Whisker Away is great. A Silent Voice is better, obviously. Out of all the three that you've seen, which one did you like the most?
Right now, I think I still like a Silent Voice the most.
Yes.
Mm.
Great choice. The way I would order those three movies is a Silent Voice, Garden of Words, and then a Whisker Away. A Whisker Away is good, but I feel like the ending could have been a lot better, and the way it like they made that guy. You haven't seen a Whisker Away yet, huh, Shawn?
No, I have not.
Okay,
It's
so
on
I
Netflix.
won't say anything else, but they could have done it a lot better. But a Garden of Words is really good. I love the Garden of Words. I just wish that the ending was a little bit better.
I think if they would have stretched it just a little bit further because I felt like it kind of ended a little bit abruptly in the Garden of Words.
It really did.
Yeah.
It really did. And then your a Silent Voice is amazing. Recently, I don't think I told you, but I bought the whole box set, the manga box set for Silent Voice. And
Oh yeah.
because I have a video on it, and I also have a video on it on my channel. But
He's just gonna keep
I Huh?
he gets. You're just gonna keep mentioning it every chance you get.
what, that I bought that, and you're jealous?
I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm not afraid to admit it.
How much did you buy it for?
Oh, because I think normally it's like $50 something, but on that day when we checked the listing on Amazon, it was like 35. It was like the lowest it's ever been, and I bought that shit instantly. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm buying this shit."
Nice.
It's really cool. I like it. One thing I did want to mention, since you've seen that movie, the manga kind of I think there's like a whole volume or a couple of chapters after what the movie shows, so there's like a little bit more to it, and it's kind of interesting. And I recommend read like the ending of the manga because it's really good.
The manga can be a lot better because in the movie, the side characters rarely get any character development. Like I know the orange guy literally has one line of character development and never gets mentioned again. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah. No, in the manga,
yeah.
I think they do talk about him a little bit more. But
That's good.
the thing I like about the manga, because I have read it all. I haven't read my books, but I read it online before I even knew about the movie, or I read it online right before the movie was about to come out. So I was excited for the movie when it did come out. But the manga, it goes like beyond what the movie goes. Like there's like a like kind of like an after story type of thing of what like he ends up doing, and he ends up like his job and stuff. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Is
Oh.
it so like in the anime, the movie version anyways,
Mm-hmm.
the side characters, I felt like the friendship between the main character and the side characters were a little bit forced. Um, in the manga, do they get more character development, and is it like more focused on the relationships, or
I feel
what?
yeah, I think I feel like in the manga, because from what I remember, because I read it a while back, I feel like they do explain more the side characters, and I think they do explain more the relationship he has with each of those people. I think the orange haired guy and like the newer guy from like the anime, the green haired guy, those are like newer characters. They explain a lot more of the like the other two girls, just because they were there when they were children, like they were together when they were children, like in the movie. So they do explain
Yeah.
like how a little bit more of like they do explain their friendship a little bit more, but it's basically almost the same thing. There is a lot more detail in the manga. Obviously there's always a lot more detail if you read the books than if you watch any anime or like any anime movie. But other than that, I feel like the anime movie did pretty good.
Yeah,
It stayed on
I
topic
really
and
liked
everything. It is a little summarized in my opinion, but it did stay on topic, and it didn't really miss anything important at least.
Yeah, I think the message still got through. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, I did like it a lot though. That the whole idea that you shouldn't bully somebody just because of their disability or just because they're different than who you are. I like that.
You think it would have been better if it was a series instead of a movie?
At this point, just because I've seen it, I don't think so. Because I feel like if it was a series, they would have just dragged it on and on and on and on. Knowing the way that knowing that way that anime works, where if like the series just gets really popular, they'll keep making seasons for it and they'll keep just dragging it on. I'm glad that they made a movie.
I guess that is true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but like a spin-off series, like showing like what happened after the movie, wouldn't be too bad. Maybe like a season of that would be kind of cool. I mean, it wouldn't get as much love as the movie did or like the manga does, but it'd still be kind of interesting to see. Because the manga kind of shows a little bit after that, so that's why I would think it'd be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. Does it show both of them in their jobs or what? Like,
I don't know
is
if
there like a time skip?
I don't think there's a time skip. It just continues after that. It continues to where they're trying to figure out what they want to do for their future, and the main character finds out like, and he decides what he actually wants to do with his life and what career path he chooses, and they basically explain all that, and it's kind of interesting. The thing he chooses and what they talk like, cause him and Shoko, which is the main girl, they talk about. I guess she does. Well, she can't talk, but they kind of like get together and then they both figure out what they want to do for their futures and stuff.
Oh, that does sound pretty interesting.
Mm. It's honestly weird because when I first read the manga, I thought it was because at the beginning he has all this money and he's about to kill himself. I thought it was really weird.
Well, yeah.
Like it got really dark really fast. And then the story starts opening up and then you realize what's going on. It's crazy. But it's a really good movie. Really, really good movie. I mean, it's up there with Your Name for sure. And have you watched Your Name yet?
No, I'm gonna watch it when I get back to Las Cruces.
Oh, I see. What was I gonna say? I think I don't know if it still is, but I think Your Name was the top grossing animated film in Japan. I don't know if it's in the world. I think it was just Japan.
Just Japan.
It's just Japan. Yeah, so it's really, really good. A lot of people love that thing. I thought it was really good too. That's all I can say because I watched it. No, it's a great movie. I do think it's a great movie, but I watched it once and I haven't seen it since, and that was a long time ago. I watched because I was on I was trying to watch anime, and then I ran into it just out of nowhere. I think this was before it even if it was even popular in the U.S. And then I watched it, and I thought it was really good. But then after that, I haven't watched it, so I can't really say anything else about it. I thought it was good though, and I'm pretty sure if you watch it, you'll like it for sure. I know you'll like it. You can also watch Firework. Firework's a good movie, even though Shawn hates it.
I don't think so.
It's okay. So if you watch Your Name, I honestly recommend. If you want to enjoy Firework, watch Firework. If you want to enjoy Fireworks, watch that one first before you watch Your Name, because Your Name is like 10 times better. And that's honestly, I feel like that's the reason why Shawn doesn't like it, because he probably watched Your Name first, and then when Firework finally came out, it wasn't as good as he thought it would be.
So Fireworks is this like a sequel to Your Name or what?
It's not a sequel.
No. Not a sequel.
It's not a sequel, but it's not as good. So
In my eyes,
It's not as good.
no,
genuinely not.
So
as
it's
good.
not
It's because-
related to Your Name.
it's
Oh,
because I
no.
feel like Your Name sets the bar pretty high for animated movies. And, and
I watched Fireworks before that, and I still didn't like it.
you watched it before Your Name?
Yeah,
Damn, then you watched Your Name like way after it came out.
yeah. I didn't watch it first day.
I have Fireworks. Actually, I bought Fireworks because I
Why
thought it was
Fireworks?
because when it was about to come out, I thought it was interesting. So I saw it at Walmart and I bought it.
I like
and-
the concept. I just
And I
didn't like it.
liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. It was pretty interesting.
It had like a weird Disney insert song for some reason at the in the middle.
Yeah, it did
Weird.
have
Oh,
a weird
no.
song. You're right, but
It didn't-
I think it's good. I thought it was good. Another movie you probably should watch is 5 centimeters.
I have yet to see that though.
Now
That-
you have yet to see 5. Oh my god, that movie's great.
5 centimeters.
I think it's called 5 centimeters. I don't remember. Yeah, 5 centimeters per second. That's what it's called. It's
Okay.
older, but it has the same vibe as Your Name in a way. It's not the same concept. It's a totally different
Let's just
story.
compare
But it's like
movie to-
yeah, we're comparing every movie to Your Name. It's not the same story and the same concept, but like the feel of it, is similar to Your Name. I watched 5 centimeters per second first because it's older, but it is really good. It is really, really,
Alright.
really good.
So Fireworks, then Your Name, then 5 centimeters per second.
I mean, you can watch them in any order you want. I'm just saying those are the ones you should be watching. There's another one, I just don't remember the name of it, that I
don't know,
watched.
Sean's scaring me into not watching Fireworks.
Well,
Just give it a try
you can
because
watch it
I
from
liked
your-
it. I
you can
liked
watch
it.
from your own opinion, yeah.
Yeah, just give it a try because I liked it. He didn't. So you never know.
All right. We'll see how that one goes.
We'll see in next episode where he completely discusses every
So
single
basically, don't
movie.
trust anything Shawn says.
What?
He complained
So you're
about
saying-
the music and he watches idol anime. So
When did I complain about the
you
music?
just said there's a Disney song that you didn't like in the movie.
So you're saying his opinions are not good.
I'm just joking.
It's the fact, well, it's not the song. The song is actually pretty alright. It's just the fact that it happened was just out of nowhere.
That's true. There's this another anime movie that I watched. I don't remember the name of it. But it was really weird. This guy disappeared and then he came back and he was still the same age or something. I don't know. It was a weird ass movie. I don't remember. Don't even ask. I don't even know why I mentioned it. It was just terrible. It was a great movie, but it was weird.
You say everything's a great movie.
Yes, because I like animated movies. Is that a problem? Do we have a problem here?
Find out what animes you don't like.
I don't like sport anime. I think
Sports anime.
What's anime? Oh.
actually I got one. What's it called? The first movie you should watch before you watch Your Name and any others. Watch Summer Wars. Watch Summer Wars.
All right.
Watch that one. Have you seen that one, Shawn?
No.
That
Summer
movie is Summer War or Summer Wars? Summer Wars. With the S at the end. this movie is the art style is kind of weird. It's a little older. It came out in 2009, but the it's so yeah, it gets pretty intense at the end, and it's kind of weird, and like the guy's kind of weird in the anime, but
Wait, I love the synopsis. A young math genius solves a complex equation and inadvertently puts a virtual world's artificial intelligence in a position to destroy Earth.
Oh yeah, that happens. That's not a fucking fake synopsis. That's exactly what happens.
Okay, I'm interested.
It's really good. It's really interesting, and I think it's really funny. It's funny at some points, and then it's kind of weird. It is produced by Madhouse, which is good. Madhouse does
It's on
good
Netflix,
things.
so I'll probably watch it there.
It is on Netflix as well. But yeah, anime movies are great. Have you been watching any anime at all?
No, I said I was gonna start Black Clover.
Black Clover. Yeah, I never finished it. I don't remember how far I got into it. So far it was good. From what I've seen from Black Clover, I thought it was really good. I don't know if I'll ever go back to watch it, but I thought it was decent. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst.
I don't know. My brother said he really liked it, so that's why I was gonna watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you'll like it, but just I guess it's not my cup of tea. I mean, there's better anime to watch. Not to insult Black Clover. It's great. That's all I'm gonna say. It's great.
The more you say great, the more you devalue that word.
I know. It's great.
You just diss Black Clover.
Yeah.
It's great. That's great. No, I didn't diss anybody. Great.
Oh Lord, this is how you compliment.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
I'm gonna be a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be a teacher, and when my student asks, "Did I do the job right?" No, like, "Did I do the assignment right?" I'll be like, "It's great. It's great." That was a terrible joke.
Yeah.
So let's talk about something that we all feel like is honestly, I don't know if it's changing in a good way or a bad way. What do you guys think about how Pokemon's doing things nowadays?
Bad.
You think
Going
so?
downhill.
I was talking to my cousins recently, and both of my cousins started. Well, one of my cousins is playing, I think, Red version on his phone on emulator, and my other cousin got inspired, and now he's playing Gold version on emulator as well. And
Hell yeah.
and I asked my cousin like what his favorite Pokemon game was, and I honestly always thought it was Emerald because he always talked about playing Emerald, and he had Emerald, and he still has it to this day, and he would play it a lot. And it turns out Gold version's his favorite, which is funny because that's also my favorite. And he gave me the same reason why I think it's Gold version. It's like Gold and Silver and like the Crystal version games are the best. Is because you get to go to two different regions, which is kind of interesting, and you get to like do 16 gym battles, I believe. And I think that's why those games were the best.
There is a lot more content, and I feel like it's a lot. Well, back then, since it wasn't like a mainstream thing yet, it was a lot more polished since it's not rushed or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sword and Shield's biggest issue is that I felt like they were making a game for the 3DS, but for it to be released on the Switch, if that makes sense. Like they should have not released Sword and Shield as early as they did, and should have waited another year to polish things up.
How long do you think they'll you think they'll make another Pokemon game next year, or do you think they'll still wait for a couple of years?
Well, they're gonna start milking Sword and Shield for a while, obviously.
I feel like they could have easily just added new Pokemon as DLC. Maybe not like free DLC, kind of like Pokemon Go does, where like a couple of updates later they'll start adding new Pokemon from newer regions and stuff. They could have just done that. But obviously Nintendo and Game Freak, they need their money, so
like 20 more Pokemon?
Like that's $1 a Pokemon. That's not even, I don't know, it's not even beneficial. I do like that in the first DLC that came out, it has Shinx. I do like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know Shinx is my favorite Pokemon. I still haven't bought the DLC, But if I do get that DLC, I'm definitely gonna live stream and try to get a shiny Shinx, because I've never in my life had a shiny Shinx, and I know how to shiny hunt a Sword and Shield, so I know I can get a Shinx for sure. And I already have the shiny charm too, so I know I can get the Shinx.
RX. Oh, if you want to guess RX's favorite Pokemon, here's your guess.
It's Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray.
Damn, I was gonna guess Wobbuffet.
Oh damn, you were close though.
Yeah,
I was close.
Yeah.
You could have guessed Ditto. Ditto's every Pokemon anyways. You would have won.
Sword and Shield made me hate Ditto even more.
Why is that?
So you know how every now and then I like to like make a team and go on Pokemon Showdown, play OU,
Oh
or I
yeah.
do play a little bit more competitively.
Mhm.
This Sword and Shield just kind of ruined that for me. There's just so many like gimmicks and Pokemon that were introduced that just have
I
no
see.
business being there, like Dracovish, Clefable with teleport, Ditto.
Clefable has teleport now?
What?
Clefable has teleport, and teleport is kind of annoying.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Also, Dynamax is a thing, and I
Yeah.
absolutely despise Dynamax with every passion that I hold over Pokemon.
Me too. Like I've mentioned this before, and I know you guys. I already told you guys, but when I had the first playthrough, it's my only playthrough of Sword and Shield, I never Dynamaxed. Fuck that thing. I just never did it. There's no point, and still to this day, I've never Dynamaxed in that game, ever.
It's just so dumb.
Even in the anime, it's dumb.
It doesn't make sense because they contradict themselves. They say that Dynamax is kind of like a projection of the Pokemon, so it's not a physical form. But in the anime,
it's a physical thing.
It's the other way around. It's a whole physical change.
Exactly, it makes no sense.
Ash and Go are on a Dynamax Snorlax, holding on for dear life, while he's, just laying down. I guess I don't know. I don't remember the episode too well, but yeah.
Yeah, it's such a hazard too in the anime where that train almost crashed into the Snorlax too. That would have been terrible.
Yeah. They were trying to get him to jump. I remembered now.
And how come they can only do it in the Galar region, but they can't do it anywhere else? How come they could Dynamax in the Galar region?
Did you not read the?
I don't remember. Shut your mouth. I know there's a reason. I don't remember.
It was explained in the story that in the Galar region, there's this Dynamax energy, I guess you could call it. I'm not really sure what the proper term is for it, but yeah. It's only in the Galar region.
Oh, okay. It also makes me wonder what the next gimmick's gonna be, because before we had what was it? Pokemon X and Y was Mega Pokemon, and then it was Z moves for the Sun and Moon, and now we have Dynamax. Yeah. So it's interesting.
I think they should stop with the gimmicks.
I honestly think they should.
They're not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, if they brought back Mega Evolutions, that's not too bad. I don't think that Mega Evolutions are that awful. But I don't know.
I've never played that gen. What makes that different than the Dynamax? Because they're both.
It's just like an extra evolution that only happens during battle. And you need to have like a special item for it. And only certain Pokemon Mega Evolve. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, any Pokemon can Dynamax. Certain Pokemon have a Gigantamax form, but that's different. But in X and Y, only certain Pokemon can Mega Evolve, which is kind of cool. I mean, I like the idea of what was that Pokemon called? The evolution of Grovyle, Sceptile. I like the idea that the Mega Evolution is a Dragon type. That's kind of cool, a Grass Dragon type, which I don't think we've had still.
No, there's Appleton and
now we have Appleton. I forgot about that. Appleton and Flabble.
Yeah,
I forgot about those. But before then, we never had. I thought that was kind of interesting. Do we have another ghost grass type? Because I know Decidueye is ghost grass, right? Is there any other ones?
There's two of them in Gen 6.
Oh, that pumpkin thing and the lantern thing, right?
Yeah,
I forgot what those are called.
The tree.
Yeah, the tree.
Pumpkaboo and
Trophius.
I forgot the names.
Trump?
But yeah.
No, not Trump. No,
Ghost Tree and Ghost Pumpkin, basically.
Yeah. They're basically, yeah. I forgot about those two. There's
Basically
so many
Halloween
Pokemon.
decorations.
And we can also talk about Nintendo since we're talking about Pokemon.
How you guys feel about Nintendo?
I absolutely
Nintendo.
despise Nintendo right now.
Yeah, that's one good reason why we added that topic, because we know
Yeah.
you hate Nintendo.
I grew up on Nintendo
Yeah,
and
you
I
know-
love it, but goddamn,
Yeah,
their
the way they're
business
doing things.
practices and the way they do things sometimes just it's so.
Are you gonna try out the new Pokemon game, the new Mario, Paper Mario, or no?
No, I gave up on Paper Mario after I saw Sticker Star.
Yeah, I mean, after a thousand year door, they really screwed up Paper Mario.
Super Paper Mario
I didn't like
was
it.
fun in its own way. It wasn't
the same.
necessarily a Paper Mario game, but it was still a good game in my opinion,
Hmm.
especially because of the story. But Sticker Star, I didn't feel like there were any redeeming qualities. I can kind of say there's some things you might like about Color Splash, but it's still not my thing. That's why I just gave up on Paper Mario. Then why recommend Bug Fables?
I mean, honestly, I was reading an article recently, and they were talking about how Bug Fables is doing everything that everybody wanted for Paper Mario, and I think there's like two other games that were gonna come out. I don't remember. One's called Bread something, and then the other one was a different game about a girl. But they're both Paper Mario style games, and I thought those are interesting too. Those two haven't come out yet. I know Bug Fables is out because you've been playing that a lot.
Yeah.
How's the story on that game?
Bug Fables is pretty interesting because it really runs with the idea with bugs being like this more advanced species.
Mhm.
So it's kind of set in a future where I think this is like from the lore that I got. It's set in a future where humans are no longer there, and now there's still like giant creatures and stuff, and there's like mentions of like the whole land that you play on and you explore. It's like the backyard of a house, because
Oh, okay.
at one point you can kind of look at a telescope and the desert area is just a sandbox.
Oh, okay.
The river that you have to travel across, it's kind of like a pond in the backyard.
Did you already beat the game?
Yeah, I already beat the game. I haven't done any of the after story stuff, but I did beat the final boss.
Oh, cool. I might actually get it. Now you're talking about how it's like you're in the backyard. That seems kind of interesting. I don't know why I like that concept so much. Just like you know how the game Grounded's coming out, that survival game where you're tiny and you have to live in a backyard and stuff and survive.
Yeah.
I like that concept of being small and being in the grass in the backyard and just doing stuff. I like that. So now that you mentioned that,
Have you ever played Ants?
Huh?
Have you ever played Ants before?
Not the actual game, Ants. I've seen the movie. I've
Well,
seen
there's
A
one
Bug's
for the
Life.
Game Boy.
No, I have not.
Yeah.
The
Well,
only Game Boy
how'd
game
you
I
like
remember is the Rugrats. That was this Rugrats game.
Oh,
That's the
damn.
only one I remember. It was
But
fun.
yeah, I do recommend Bug Fables, especially because you don't get any partners, so
Oh, that's
it's just
it's fun.
I think it's better. Not I guess I wouldn't say better, but I think the way they handled it was really good,
Mhm.
because not only is there like unique dialogue that can only exist without partners, but there's also like a stronger connection between the three characters. If you play
Oh.
Thousand Year Door and you never use Gumbella, and at the end of the game they talk about how Gumbella got all this character development even though you never used her, it's kind of like
I'd
silly.
use her like every time. I used her because of the tattle ability, and I could see the enemy's HP and stuff. That's the only reason I used her.
Yeah, and in this game, all three of them have that ability.
Oh, I see. So you don't get partners. You just with three people the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you just the bugs slowly power up, or they unlock new moves as a process. Also, if you do play Bug Fables, I really recommend doing Leaf's backstory, which is one of the main characters. He's the moth.
Oh, okay.
it gets really interesting.
So I found that one of the articles that I saw, like showing different games like the Paper Mario series, and the first one they showed is Bug Fables. There's another game called Hero Land, and then there's Scrap Story, Loaf, Here Comes Nico, A Frog's Tale, and those are all the games that they showed. These are all like Paper Mario like games. I'll send you guys the link to this so you guys can see that. But that's interesting that more actual like indie developers are making games like Paper Mario because people want that, but there's not enough. Like people, but Nintendo's not actually like giving people what they want. So.
Well, have you seen Nintendo's latest interview?
No, I actually have not.
I'll basically summarize it and say that. By the way, this is just off of the article, and it's going to be a part of my speculation as well. But in the article, they say that they're always trying to implement something new because they want to treat Paper Mario as this like adventure game, not just an RPG game.
Yeah.
But the thing that the most interesting thing that they said is that they want to please core and hardcore audiences, but they'll focus more on the core audience by trying to like simplify the mechanics and the gameplay and all that. And that ever since Sticker Star, and this is a quote, ever since Sticker Star, they're not allowed to modify any of the characters or make any new characters for Paper Mario or modify any of the existing characters drastically, like how Thousand Year Door, there were multiple new species, and some species were like the Goombas. They had like unique personalities and stuff like that. They're not allowed to do that anymore since Sticker Star.
Is it because Nintendo just doesn't let them do that anymore? Or waste too much time?
They didn't mention any of that. They didn't mention why. They just mentioned that specific quote that they're not allowed to do that since Sticker Star. So if you see why there's a lot of toads, basic toads dressed up, and that's about it, it's because of that.
That's
the reason.
That sucks. I mean, Thousand Year Door was is till this game one of my favorite Paper Mario games. The first one's really good too, and Thousand Year Door is just like basically like a sequel to the first one. They're both really great games, and that just sucks that we'll never ever probably ever get another one. And that's kind of sad.
The rumor is that Shigeru Miyamoto said that the Sticker Star was too close to the Thousand Year Door, that it looked too similar.
Oh.
Well, I'm just wondering why they're not allowed to do modifications
exactly,
or things like that.
Add more stuff to it. Especially when
it feels like
yeah.
I was just gonna say, it just feels like Paper Mario has been restricted and has restrictions.
And it's so weird. It's so weird that they won't allow other versions of characters that have already been there, just because the new game has a big open world type of thing. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but if you look at the new game, there's no you get a bomb named Bobby, but he doesn't have any modifications,
any
in his design
special
or
features to who he is. He's just a regular bomb. Exactly. That's so dumb.
It's just very strange on why they implemented this kind of restriction on one of the game series that's a spin-off.
And it's not that hard to create a different character.
Yeah, but what I want to know is why have restrictions in the Paper Mario series of all game series?
Exactly. I mean, that exactly what, because Odyssey doesn't have any restrictions. They added so many new different type of characters and different enemies and stuff. But why does Paper Mario have a restriction on there? I don't get it. It's just so weird.
I felt like Nintendo kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on, but yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo's kind of weird. I mean, it's their funeral if they want to keep losing their fan base like that. But I guess we can't really do anything about that. I mean, they do make a lot of good games. You think that's the same reason why almost every Mario Kart game's similar? Because they don't really change the formula to it. They just make it look better.
Oh, you know what? That could be. And like Mario 10. But no, wait, hold on. But you can only do so much to Mario Kart because it's just a kart raiser at
Yeah,
the end
but
of
you
the
can
day.
add stuff to it. You can add more
Add
gimmicks
what?
to it. Why haven't they
Oh.
added more gimmicks to it? Ever since they
Yeah,
added,
but like,
ever since they added going upside down and all that stuff, they haven't done that. And how come they can't bring back like the double dash feature where you can have two characters in one cart? That'd be kind of
oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Especially like they don't have to have like a special move, kind of like they do in double dash. Just let me be able to pick, like if I want to pick Rosalina as a driver, or either way they can both drive if you switch them up. But you can like mix and match characters together. That'd be kind of interesting. That'd be kind of cool. At least it gives you a little
I
bit of
would
more
love to see
variety.
that. I'm not sure because like now that you mention it, I guess there are. It's mostly just the spin-offs for the Mario series.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of similar. Like I didn't buy Mario Tennis, but from what I see, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just got more content, and that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
also
seen
because they
gameplay for
probably
it.
just don't care. Like they know people are gonna buy it, so they might as well just not do
Yeah,
much.
that's what people say too. That like they know they're Nintendo, so they know that people are just gonna buy their products no matter what they do.
The Pokemon motto.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's another thing too. Now we're talking about DLC. They don't really do a lot of DLC, and when they do, it's all right. I mean, they could easily make a lot of money if they made more boards for Mario Party. People would buy that shit. I would buy that shit if they made more boards for Mario Party.
Yeah, they're kind of focusing DLC on the wrong games.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Party needs the DLC, but there's no more. And then with that update for Mario Maker, the final update, they could have done and added so many more things and added DLC that people would have honestly bought if they would just put the time to do it. And I don't know why they updated Mario Maker now and then they're done. It's like they're saving all their ideas for the next game, and it makes me mad.
Ever since the 3DS and the Wii U came out, I just feel like Nintendo's quality in the games, not all of them, but the majority of them has dropped. Like a good example is like the Pokemon series, the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Is like, look at New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, and then look at it for the Wii U. It's like you can barely tell the difference between like a few differences here and there, and then the different levels, and that's about it. They don't really do anything to make it. I don't know how do you say, like, unique.
Yeah, they really don't.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad, but I mean, we keep buying their stuff, so I guess I can't really complain. I bought my Switch when it first came out, and I bought Breath of the Wild right away. At least Zelda franchise is doing something new. But I also feel like the next Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever it ends up being called, it's just gonna be a sequel to it. It's gonna be really similar. I hope they do the thing with they do it differently, kind of like they did Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, how it's like a different thing, because that'd be kind of interesting.
I hope they do different.
Zelda's always been consistent with its quality, so
yeah, it's always different, and I like that.
I agree.
I like that a lot, actually. I played which one? I've never beaten Ocarina of Time, which is sad. I always make it again, and then I just give up on it. Majora's Mask, I got to the Water Temple, and then I just couldn't do it, and I gave up. I did beat Wind Waker though. Wind Waker was really fun. I love that game.
Okay, but why do you make it all the way to Ganon just for you to turn off that game, though?
Everybody asked me that question. I don't know. I've never beaten Ocarina of Time. I remember making it to Ganon a billion times at the end, and after that I just lose interest in it, I guess. I don't know why I never beat it. I've never beaten that game.
Literally like 30 minutes before the end. I mean,
yeah, I'm literally right at the end. Not even 30 minutes. I could probably beat it in like 10 minutes if I tried, but I don't. I just
you
stop.
have no idea how much that's bothering me. Like, it's right there. Like, it's literally right there. Well, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
like,
I think that game's the exact length of me getting burnt down on something. So it's like I'll play it from the beginning and I'll make it to that point, but at that point I'm already burnt out on Ocarina of Time, so I just stop.
Oh yeah, I might as well. I'll start a new save file in Breath of the Wild. I'll make it all the way to the boss, and then
And I
right when
just
the boss fight starts, I'll just turn it off and be like, okay, let's play something else.
That's basically what happens. I don't know why I've never beaten it. I've made it to Ganon like a couple of times already. I don't
It's
know.
just like a Zelda thing for you, or is it any game?
No, it's just that specific game. I've never done that with other games.
Damn, that's so disrespectful to Ocarina of Time. I'm
I
just
know, man. Dude. Come on.
I
8
think
out of 10. The last boss fight sucked.
I think I beat which other Zelda game I beat? A Minish Cap? I think I beat that one.
Oh yeah,
That game
good
was
for
fun.
you, but Ocarina of Time, man, you're 30 minutes away and you still decide to quit.
Is that? I didn't think this was gonna be a fucking
just make-
hate me.
You should just make this your new thing, you know? Like, just start a playthrough or like a let's play, make it all the way to the final boss, and then just give up there.
Yeah, just
On
never
every single game that
never
you
beat
do.
it. No. I'm just glad I don't have that OCD where I have to beat it or I feel like shit. No, I don't have to beat it if I don't want to.
You bought the game.
It's your game. You can play it how you want.
Exactly. So,
I guess.
so leave me alone. What's with all this judgment?
I'm just questioning your choices. That's all. There's no wrong with questioning.
And
your
it's funny because I don't think I've ever done that with any other game. That's the only game I've ever made it to the end and just stopped.
You just not like Ganon? Has he like spiked you in Smash like so many times that you just don't like him?
Ganon never spikes me in Smash. I beat the shit out of Ganon.
Well, I guess we'll see you next time we play Smash.
Oh, let's go right now.
I don't know
you
my
can
Switch.
finally- you can-
Otherwise,
You can
I'll
finally get
literally just gone
online.
on it. 1v1 me with Ganon.
With Ganon?
Or it's
Oh,
not
like
on.
Ditto or just you, Ganon, and me, whatever I pick?
Oh, we can go Ganon Dittos.
No,
let's
I
see
hate Ganon. He's too slow for me.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Let's see who gets the most disrespect. We'll do like a little tourney.
No, thanks. I'm down
Oh,
for
why
a
not?
tournament though.
Shawn, we haven't played Smash.
You need to play Rival,
really
Shawn. We need to show you
That's
the
true.
ultimate,
The
what was it? Cloud.
Oh my god! I found someone even more absurd than Cloud.
Did you now? We need to play that.
Cosmic Ronald, man. He's like he's like a Dragon Ball fighter. He's a Dragon Ball fighter. Like you can just spam and he'll kill you. He doesn't even have to be close because he's got this mega laser.
That game was fun though. I even played that online with like just the regular characters, and I was undefeated. It was fun. It's that lion,
Wow.
dude. That lion is really good.
Look at this guy with the big cajones over here.
Okay, in my defense, I only played 2 people because those are the only people that were online at the time, I guess. But I did beat the first guy like 4 times, and then he left. I played a different guy, I beat him, and then I tried searching again, and the first guy came back, and I beat him again, and he wouldn't rematch me because he was mad because I kept beating him. But
What a bully!
Yeah.
but if I
Yes,
played
that makes-
Smash, I get my ass kicked all the time. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just because you take it too serious, you gotta be more drunk and loose, you know.
yeah. I'm
Button
gonna assume
mash.
that's how you function. That's why you're so good at Smash.
No, but every time I go up against a button masher that plays randomly and doesn't play how you think you would play, I lose because you know, Wi-Fi is a thing, lag
Wi-Fi
is a thing. Also, Smash Ultimate has this weird buffering system, so even offline, if you play Melee or Brawl or Smash 4 offline, then you play Ultimate, I swear there's like a little bit of like lag compared to the other games.
Really? I don't know. I have Melee. I just never really play it. I've never played. No, I played Brawl once. That's about it. It's the
Brawl
only
is the
game I
best
haven't really.
Smash.
Brawl was like my first.
My first was 64. The first one.
The first one. Nice.
Yeah, I played it with my cousins a lot. And then I got Melee. I played that with my friends a lot. I never got Brawl. And then I got Smash 4 because Cesar was playing it, so I got it. And then I got Ultimate when it came out.
God damn, I feel special right now.
Why?
he got Smash 4 just because I was playing it. My
Well,
lord.
it was when we still worked at the college,
Oh, that's true.
and I also bought the adapter so I could use the GameCube controllers. Yeah.
Back then when we worked at the same place, we would take a TV and the Wii U and just play while we worked.
Yeah, at our
Hell
job, we
yeah.
would just play video games. I'm surprised they didn't just fire us then and there.
They
And the
would have,
manager was like, let me play too. If you beat me, you get a raise.
I wish.
if only. if they had fired me, well, good luck finding someone that wants to do the lunch and the Friday stuff, the engineering stuff.
Oh yeah, I was terrible at all that stuff. I was terrible at teaching or doing anything like that. I'm just always been terrible about that kind of stuff.
I thought you did alright.
No,
Remember that one time?
I was always carried by you, that's for sure. Especially in class.
Wait, what?
Especially in class, you would always carry me by like, helping me pass. In programming, at least. Because I hated programming.
Ooh.
Programming was a pain,
Mm.
but it's because. So here's the thing about our college.
It's
The
shitty.
programming, yep, that too. But the programming class that we had was supposed to be an intermediate programming, but you know, the college needed to save money. They didn't have enough professors, so they combined advanced and intermediate programming into one. So all of the intermediate students now had to do more advanced stuff,
Yep. And then
and
by
all
the
of
time,
the advanced students had to
and-
do less advanced stuff. So
Yeah.
it was like a lose-lose
and
situation for
didn't
everyone.
it also turn out that once you finished intermediate, you couldn't do advanced because there was no advanced programming anymore?
No, you had to wait 2 years for.
Oh, that's
For it
even
to, like, be
worse.
offered.
Damn.
What, 2 years?
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's why
told,
he-
and
That's why he left.
that's why I yeeted myself over to NMSU. Also, when I presented my project there, I got to see NMSU, and I liked it. So that's
Hmm.
also a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
commercials on TV of the college that you went to. It looks nice. I don't know, I dropped out, so I wouldn't know.
Drop out.
Why did you drop out? You never gave me a
Uh,
reason.
Just I didn't like it. I didn't think it was for me studying and doing all that stuff. I failed too many of my classes. I was gonna be there way longer than I should have been if I would have studied and done everything right. And I just didn't want to study and all that stuff. I felt like, I'll just find a job. And I mean, I work at a bank now, so I have a decent
You
job.
know one thing? People push college on like too much, and they make everyone feel like if you don't go to college, you're not gonna amount to anything.
Hmm. But
Even
that's,
though there are so many alternatives out there that.
yeah, and see, that's the thing I've heard. A lot of people, like my sister, she got her bachelor's degree in hospitality. She's not working toward like at her degree. Like she's not doing what she studied. Like there's a lot of people that get degrees, and I feel like they don't do a lot of things. Like I had a friend when I worked at one of the casinos. He had an engineering degree, and he was working at a casino. Like what the hell? He's not using his degree at all. Like what's the point of paying all that money, even if you don't pay, wasting all that scholarship money on a degree that you're not even gonna use? It makes no sense.
Is it because they decided they didn't want to work in the field, or is it
No,
because they couldn't find a job in the
he
field?
liked engineering. Well, my friend, he liked engineering and stuff. He just, I don't know why he didn't work there.
Maybe there wasn't like a job specifically in his area, because I know my dad.
It could
had,
be
like, a
that.
marine-
It could be
marine
that, but I
degree.
mean, what's the excuse for my sister then? Because she lives around in Denver. There's so many hotels and stuff in Denver, and she studied hospitality and stuff. She works at a hotel, but she doesn't like not doing her job. Like I don't know what she does, but it's not her degree though. So it's kind of weird.
So, I mean, like, did she ever give a reason on why she didn't end up working at the hotels?
I don't know. I mean, she works, like I said, she does work at a hotel, but it's not doing what
Oh,
her degree
but what-
was for.
I don't know too much about like the hospitality career, so
Yeah, same here, so I wouldn't know what to tell you, but I don't know. And maybe it's just weird. Maybe it's just the US, because I feel like in other countries, if you have a degree, you're way better off than if you don't. But I feel like in this country, in the US, whether you have a degree or not, you can still get somewhere in life.
You can still, but it's hard. It's a way. It's also
It's-
really hard to get something without a degree.
It
Yeah,
depends on what you're doing.
but
I mean, a
Depends,
lot
but
of rich people
you really wanna
never
take
got
that
their
chance?
degrees.
it also depends on where you live too, though. Like
That's also
in New Mexico, there's a lot of like opportunities for advancement in certain like areas,
Hmm.
but then you have so like one good example in Española is like engineering. Your only option in engineering would probably be the labs.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
like there's advancement and opportunity, but like most of the time there's like one or two options, and if you don't like those options, then you either have to move somewhere where there are more options, or you're gonna have to get
And
another
see, that's the thing
job
about
not
also
related to your field.
that's another thing about actually like getting a job and stuff. Just in general, like everybody and like I'm assuming it's the same in the world. It's connections. The more people you
Connection.
know, the easier it is for stuff to happen.
Yeah, also, and I like this one. It really tickles my funny bone
Oh, nice.
because you need experience to get a job, but a lot of the entry level jobs require you to have 5 years of experience already. Ain't that funny?
Yeah, how is that
Yeah.
supposed to work? Especially when you just fresh out of college, you just graduated, you have no experience. That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's like if you look at Indeed and you just search up jobs and look at entry level jobs, a lot of them will say you already need experience, and it's just it blows my mind on why that 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 is like.
Yeah, that's interesting. But I mean, I'm gonna assume that's why a lot of like college students that graduate don't like start off doing what they studied for. This sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of sad.
And I feel like that's mainly a US problem. I don't feel like other people in other countries have that same issue.
I don't know about the other countries, but yeah,
We never know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, we don't live in those other countries, so we wouldn't know. I just feel like the US has a lot of issues, and it just sucks sometimes.
it's because they focus too much on money.
Mm.
Obviously, they're kind of money hungry, so
Yeah,
they don't want to.
That's also true.
They don't want to spend money on someone and train them. They don't want to spend money training someone when they can just get someone that already has the experience.
Mhm.
And since it's an entry level job, then they don't have to justify giving them a raise or paying them a higher salary.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
It's just a very
Good point.
it's just everything in the United States, I feel, not everything I should say, but there is a lot of corruption because a lot of people just want money. And at the end of the day, a lot of people just, or not just people, but companies just care about money.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, that's the US for you.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap this up? It's already been an hour.
Damn, already?
Yeah,
know, right?
time goes by really, really fast. That's crazy. We've been talking for a while.
I already miss you guys. And we haven't left.
Damn.
We can have you on next time if you'd like. We have no plans for next episode either.
Ah,
I
okay.
have someone.
Huh?
I have someone. Remember?
Oh, we got 4
gonna
people on. Let's
ignore
do it. Just a fuck ton of people. Let's just bring 100 people to
Oh,
one
you
call.
go.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. See.
Coming in.
Anyways, anything else you guys want to toss into the pot of gumbo that we're cooking up? I don't fucking know what to say anymore.
I don't know. I was gonna talk to you about this, I guess, just really quickly, RX. But are you actually really interested in the casting call when you introduced me to that website?
So just to explain it to Cesar, so there's a couple of websites where you can people make fan projects and you can actually audition for them, like a voice acting type of situation, and you can record yourself, add the audio clips, and if you're lucky enough, they'll pick your voice for the characters that they have in mind. Sometimes they can be like parody stuff or like abridged stuff, like just like like fan dubs for like anime or like different projects or like voice jobs for video games and stuff. And me and Shawn were talking about actually auditioning for that kind of stuff. Now that you're mentioning, yeah, I am pretty interested in the two that I saved at least. Yeah, like I've always said that I've always wanted to be a voice actor ever since I was in after like high school or even during college. I think I even told like that I think I told you, Cesar, and I told other people that we worked with that I was always interested in voice acting. I think it's because of the anime. That's why I'm interested in voice acting, and I would love to voice act in an anime, but that's honestly really hard because the people that do anime don't really get auditions. They're basically invited to be voice act. Like they get like called, their agencies get called, and that's how they get like the audition for those things. You don't like, there's not really open auditions for that stuff, so that would be really hard. But yeah, voice acting would be fun, even on these like little fan projects that probably just end up on YouTube or that probably most of the time don't even happen. It'd be fun to do that stuff.
Yeah, I think the experience will be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's, even if I didn't get paid, the experience is fun. Just hearing your voice in somebody else's project, just getting your voice out there is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, why
It'd also be good for my
for your resume? Your resume, where you're gonna work in Funimation in the future.
Make a good goofy voice.
Do your goofy voice.
I'm goofy. I don't know. What does he sound like?
Why did you say goofy if you don't even know what he sounds like?
I was gonna say Mickey, but I don't think I can do even a Mickey one.
Try Mickey then.
Hi, kids. Get in my van.
Get in my van.
Oh,
No, now you're in my territory with the clown. Hi, kids.
No. Oh shit. No, maybe that's the one I was remembering.
No one's getting in a van with a clown.
Why not? I have candy in here.
Because the mouse is cuter.
That's good point there.
We'll
Jesus
see if we
Christ. The mouse is cuter. You heard it here, folks. Nobody gets in the van with the clown because the mouse is cuter. That should be on a shirt.
Okay.
We need to have that on a shirt. Nobody.
I'll make up a design right away then.
Nobody gets in a van with the clown because the mouse is cuter, and it just shows two different vans and a mouse and a clown. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. I don't know if you want to add anything, Ceazo.
I don't know. I mean, I could sit here and talk all day.
I could honestly sit here and talk all day, but I mean, we'll just have you on for a different episode of the podcast, and we can talk more about random stuff.
I'm down.
Yeah, because honestly, we've been talking a lot, and compared to the last episode without any topics, it was terrible. This episode's been a lot better. It's been a lot more interesting. We talked about a lot of like different topics. Usually I just talk about anime all day and Shawn gets mad, but we had talked about video games, college life, and degrees. That's good.
That is true. I'm a happy Shawn now.
Yeah, he's a happy Shawn.
I have that effect on people, I guess.
I mean, any opportunity I get to talk about anime, you know I'm gonna talk about anime. But yeah, nothing else. Everybody's good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, then end is off then, because you're the lead. Go for it.
Fuck. Shit. All right. Well, all right.
What
All right,
is
yeah.
this?
Yeah, so that's the end, I guess. I don't know how outros work anymore, but if you want to drop in anything, Ceazo, like, I don't know, a recommendation or like a link, drop a link, like the actual
Drop
link.
a link.
Give the link out
Drop the
loud.
mic and walk away, please.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
Stay in school, kids.
Shout out yourself, I guess. Shout out, you know.
I
Any
mean,
aspiring
do you have anything to
computer
shout
science
out?
majors, yeah.
let's see. The moon is pretty at night,
That's true.
I guess. I don't know what to
I mean, you
say.
can't really see
Sounds
the moon
good,
because it's
sounds
super cloudy outside, but okay,
You got a
sure.
poem?
I believe your word.
I don't know. Usually, I mean, for this, I just let you guys grab me by the waist and just take the lead. So yeah, I don't know. I was
Yeah.
just following your dance.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here,
that's-
folks. We were dancing this whole time, and you didn't get to see it.
They
All right.
grabbed me by the waist and they almost went down.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! Go down where? What are you talking about?
He really likes
All
imagery.
right. Well, that's where it's gonna end, folks.
Go down to food. I was saying go down and get
Alright,
food.
yeah.
All right. Well, have a great day. We'll see you guys some other time. Bye.
Oh god, yeah. I'm out of here.